And something my mom taught me is this idea that we're all connected. If anyone around us is facing harm or is hurting, we're also hurting. If one party has all the power, they ignore the issues that people are going through. And so right now, if Mark Carney has all the power, he's not going to actually stand up for the things that matter. I talked about human rights violations going on in South Asia and in India by the Modi government against minority governments. I took a really strong stance on what's going on in Gaza. Clearly, it's a genocide.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahmed Ramadan for Muslim Network TV, and this is GTA Muslims Today. I'm standing here with the leader of the NDP party, Jagmeet Singh. Jagmeet, I know it's a very busy time. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
So my first question to you is, you were elected leader in 2017.
That's right.
What drives you? What keeps you going?
You know, I believe that we are better off if we take care of each other. We're better off if we look out for one another. And something my mom taught me is this idea that we're all connected. If anyone around us is facing harm or is hurting, we're also hurting. And if we help the people around us, we all rise together. So that's what drives me, this idea of that solidarity, that connection, that oneness we have.
So you've been speaking a lot to many different communities all across Canada. What are some of the issues that you feel people are most concerned about?
They're worried about cost of living, they're worried about homes and how expensive they are, they're worried about groceries. And we got to, our plan is to ban big corporations from buying up affordable homes, to build homes that people can actually afford. We need to invest in real solutions like cooperative housing, not-for-profit housing, and homes that young people can actually buy by investing with federal money to build those homes that are truly affordable. And then for groceries, we want to cap the price of food essentials. This is something France has done and Greece has done. They basically say you can't charge more than a reasonable amount for food essentials, and that'll bring down prices.
So obviously Canada is very diverse. There's a lot of different kind of people, and some of them are a little bit worried about what's taking place both in the US but also internationally. One of the things actually that you did during the debate, which a lot of people were very happy that you did, which is challenge Carney on calling what's taking place in Gaza a genocide. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to discuss some of the more international issues that are going on.
Yeah, I mean, we're a party that believes in human rights and peace and justice for everybody. I took a really strong stance on what's going on in Gaza. Clearly, it's a genocide, and you need to name something to be able to stop it. You can't call it what it is. How can we actually stop the harm that's happening? But we've also raised concerns about other human rights violations around the world. Whenever we see someone in pain or struggling, we want to raise those issues. So we talked about how the people in Yemen are struggling. We've got people in Eritrea and Ethiopia that are going through lots of loss. Sudan is an issue that people often ignore, and the pain and the plight of the people there. I talked about human rights violations going on in South Asia and in India by the Modi government against minority governments. So we believe in peace and justice for everybody, and so you can always count on us to raise that voice.
So I know we don't have a lot of time with you. I just want to ask you one more question. Why is it important? And I want you to let our viewers know why it's important for third parties to run in elections, and why that helps our system.
Yeah. I mean, we're a Canadian system. We're not a two-party system. It's one of our strengths, right? If you look at America, there's just two parties. All the great things in our country happened when New Democrats had a position of power to bring them in. Our universal health care, that happened when New Democrats were there. Our old age pension, our CPP, our old age security, all these things that we believe in, where we take care of each other, happened when New Democrats had power. And recently we brought in dental care, the first steps of pharmacare. We were able to get these things done. If one party has all the power, they ignore the issues that people are going through. And so right now, if Mark Carney has all the power, he's not going to actually stand up for the things that matter. When New Democrats are there, we can push them to do the right things. If the only parties in Parliament are a liberal majority and conservatives, then they're going to have a horrible stance on human rights, a horrible stance on global issues. They're not going to actually care about working people. They're not going to care about you and your family. We're the only voice that will always be dedicated to the issues that impact everyday people. Cost of groceries, cost of homes, and taking on the big corporations that are ripping you off. When it comes to peace and justice and the international issues that Canada speaks on, we're the only ones pushing Canada to take bold and progressive and justice and principle-based positions. We believe in that. So if you want that to happen in our country, you need New Democrats in Ottawa.
Jagmeet, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
My honor, brother.
And good luck.
Thank you so much.
This is Ahmed Ramadan for Muslim Network TV and GTA Muslims Today. Please leave comments below letting us know what else you want us to cover, and stay tuned for more. Assalamu alaikum.